guys.
Hey guys.
Yeah, what's up?
We just finished a 12-hour shift in the kitchen.
Yeah, just clocked out of the kitchen, clocking in on the pod.
Oh, my days.
Anyway.
And if you're not watching on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. If you're not watching on YouTube, the energy is kind of erratic for no reason.
10 out of 10 would recommend because we are dressed up as our favorite Chicagoan chefs.
Thank you. I didn't know they were from Chicago.
Are you serious?
Sorry. Basically, what it's giving is Happy Bear Week to all who celebrate. Coming to you live from the kitchen.
Maya, not to be a man, but how did you not know they were in Chicago?
I don't know. It doesn't really move the plot for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sorry. Just found out. I mean, I'm sure I knew that, but like, I don't care where they are. What? Anyway, so if you're not celebrating the return of the bear, then we are just dressed up as chefs in the back house. But if you are celebrating the return of the bear this week, then this makes perfect sense.
Then this is huge for you.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to my hat.
Yeah.
It says your meat is 100% gonna. It says my meat is gonna.
It says my meat is 100% going in your mouth today.
Thank you. And here's the thing about like being an adult with your own autonomy and money.
Absolute.
Is like you can just like literally do whatever the fuck you want.
No, like literally just like bought this whole outfit for some reason.
Like when I was a kid, like I would have loved to do stuff like this, but obviously my parents would never let me.
Yeah.
And it's like same with just having your own money as an adult is so stupid because it's like literally you're just buying the shit that you wanted to buy when you were a kid.
Exactly. And now having the right to do so.
Like the other day I went to 7-Eleven just in the middle of the day and got like a Diet Coke and like snacks that I wanted. And when I was a kid, I would have dreamed about like doing something like, you know, when you're a kid and you're just like, I wish I could like go to like Target right now and just like get like an Oreo. And it's like when you're an adult, you can literally go and get like 10 Oreos.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Sorry, for some reason I thought your hat was like moving. It might be. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, hey guys. What's up?
Hey guys, what's up? And there's a third guest up here.
No, yeah, right. We just can't take the hat off and know that there's another guest under the hat.
There's someone moving me
that
around.
You guys know. I'm like, right, somebody that y'all know.
I'm like,
no, like actually. What's up, bro? We're chefs today. I'm so hot in this outfit. It's actually ridiculous.
Guys, again, another week, no AC. I have literally no AC in my apartment. It's actually a joke. So honestly, the temperature in my house is the equivalent to what it probably feels like in the kitchen.
Yeah. We're just like, we're method.
We're method acting.
We're method, so
right
it's very
now.
warm in here.
If you hear a fan in the background, sorry about it.
So sorry once again. So sorry.
It's either this or melting. So.
Yeah, we're just trying to live our lives. But how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
We're coming off the back of not only the strawberry moon, but the summer solstice.
What's the tea of the strawberry moon?
The tea of the strawberry moon is in really short. And let me also say this. Yes, I am definitely usually moon Barbie. And it's so funny because this moon cycle or this full moon, I like didn't do a lot of research. Although it's funny because I do remember this full moon from last year. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not really super familiar with the themes because honestly, I was kind of just like, full moon, like, it's not going to like affect me that hard. It's also in Capricorn, so it's like a whole thing. Come to find out that my whole life was actually going to be blown into smithereens during this time. And short answer being, I'm not exactly sure of the themes and I will be doing research because now I need to know what has been going on. But what I do know about the strawberry moon off the top of my head is that it is like the strongest moon. And we're also like in betwixt two Capricorn full moons. Like it's going to be this one and then it's going to be the next one that I believe are both in Capricorn. So whatever the hell that means to you. And summer solstice.
So does that mean that like... I don't know, like, Jacob Elordi's going to ask me out?
Maybe.
I hope so.
I mean, with the things that have been happening with me lately, I think I've seen crazier things in my whole life. But I will say that usually, you know, the full moon is a time of, like, release and letting go and, like, if nothing else, checking in with yourselves kind of thing. Fully recommend getting into the practice of doing some kind of, like, full moon ritual. Not to be woo-woo Barbie real quick, but, like, it is really nice and, like, refreshing to be grounded. With that being said, I did not do that this time, which is really ironic. considering the foundation of my house is being shaken.
Yeah.
And Dom knows that. But this is off the pod tea for now.
For now. Until further notice.
Until further notice. But just know that at the end of the day, guys, like I'm really also feeling very vulnerable. No bangs on the pod. I'm like, hello. But really practicing.
Your forehead's still covered, so.
Thank you. No, it just is like in a different way. Very much practicing releasing, surrendering, not having control over everything, and just letting shit like absolutely hit the fan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Cannot even I can't even imagine how you guys are perceiving us right now. But like you like getting like real as fuck on the pod for like a min, and then you literally have like this like cunt ass bandana like.
And the truth comes out. And the truth comes out when I'm literally back in my roots in the kitchen. Yeah.
Type shit.
I mean, Dom knows, and honestly, I would spill more about this, but this one is it is like not even close to home. It's like inside the house. Like it's like in the basement.
More
kind of
so,
thing.
I think it just is like a developing scene.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
More on this at 11.
Yeah, more on this at 11. Just know I'm like figuring some shit out.
Yeah.
And about right now. And aboutica. Like, and everybody I feel like has been going through such a weird energy lately that like that's what had me like, oh my God, I forgot that we are like in the midst of full moon season.
Type shit.
Because everybody seems to be just like absolutely locking in a crazy way. So if you are somebody at home who is feeling insane nation station.
Yes.
Just letting you know that there's probably something like astronomical about that. You know what I mean?
Just like know we're like hella holding space and stuff.
Like in the realest of ways. But anyways, so that's my preface, and it's also been really hot in LA and blah blah blah. So
heavy on hot in LA, blah blah blah. And just looking up ways to get AC in my house. So more on that at 11.
More on that at 11 as well. But anyways, what the hell is up, bro?
What the hell is up, brother?
What was last week? The hookups episode? Or no, last week was Skibbity Toilet Riz episode.
Jesus Christ.
So yes, we are once again coming with just vibes and an outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Just vibes and an outfit. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. The bear, really quick.
Yeah.
This is not pertaining to if you watch the show, don't watch the show, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like, here's the thing. I just like realized like dating goals wise, I know that I'm like not yet finished on this earth. Like I could walk in front of traffic and get hit by a bus and survive because my work here is not done.
Absolutely.
Because I think that I do need to see it out with how could I forget? I did date a chef once.
And how was that?
Bitch, it was the best.
Really? Like actually?
Ever. Remember?
No.
Remember, I even like saw him when he was working.
Oh, I only was there for the afters.
Oh my God.
I only was there for the pick back up episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Anyways, chefs are so hot for no reason.
They are absolutely so hot for no reason. Yeah.
There's this restaurant in Echo Park. Should I just say the name? No, I won't.
We're gatekeeping that. Sorry, because I'm like, well, let me see something first.
There's this restaurant in Echo Park where it's an open kitchen. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you've been to it. Mm-hmm. And so you could just like, if you sit in the back of the restaurant, you can like see all the chefs working the line. And they only hire like really hot men with mullet. Because girl, why did I go there the other day and they literally had like LA's finest. Like, I was just like, y'all aren't even fucking cooking. Like, there's literally one easy bake oven. There's literally like one easy bake oven and like a Dickies factory back there.
Thank you.
Because I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Girl, shut the fuck up. But like being hot and being a chef kind of go in tandem. To be fair though, as well, like the artistry of cooking, the artistry of plating, making dishes, being in tune with flavor profiles, etc., is one of the most sensual things you can do as a human being. I don't give a fuck. That's on Rick Rubin. Fuck the noise. The creative act and the way that everything is an act of creation, babe. And when it comes to chefs, I'm like, guys, y'all are doing your thing.
They're quite literally cooking.
Like, of course you're going to be gorge. You're literally like in tune with the earth and the wind and the sea. Sorry.
Just fell out of a fucking coconut tree.
No, because a man that can cook, like, literally... And honestly, guys, and the day that this podcast literally ends up on Fox News, I'm like, enough of the noise. But like, The men who can like cook food and like make you a darsh. Like when I meet like Noah Smith, do you know what I'm saying? Like if a man was literally Nara Smithing my ish, I would believe in the constitution of marriage, number one. Number two, I would not believe in the constitution of a prenup. And number three, I'm putting an IV of my blood in your blood.
That's literally Lucky Smith, except he doesn't cook, he bakes.
Okay, well, fuck the noise.
That's
like, I'm trying to get a Nara Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying, first off, a man who cooks for me, that's literally grounds for instant,
no, like,
you know what. Secondly,
he who should not be named, yeah.
Secondly, girl, take like all of a sudden, also it's like the chef fashion of it all.
The chef fashion of it all.
Nobody
wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about how chef and skate fashion are pretty sim.
They're the same thing. Well, and here's the thing too. With chef fashion on the rise, and we live in the
and this is the chef fashion in question.
Bitch, because you know, if I literally were to wear minus the hat, wear this out, someone would literally be like, yeah,
and minus the apron.
Yeah, like where do you chef at? Like anyways, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like the chef fashion of it all, living in the epicenter of culture, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I'm like, we see things here first. Like if something's becoming a quote trend, like trust that
the girls are trendy.
That it's like starting here. And the amount of just like white t-shirt, like dicky pant combo.
Fucking key ring holder on the yuck.
Like,
yuck.
And just disheveled look.
Yuck.
Also, like, disheveled doesn't mean you're allowed to, like, not fucking shower, you sick bastards. It's so gross. Me mad for some reason.
I just am like, I don't know if, Oh, wow. I'm just like, guys, enough of that.
Enough of that.
I'd like to say that I've grown.
Okay.
But I haven't grown.
You haven't grown.
Not that much.
Okay, period.
But yeah, please take showers. But no, chefs are up. Chefs.
Chefs are up. Chefs are in. Chefs are like the skaters.
Are chefs like, stereotypically and generalizing speaking, like, are they ones that are cuffed or are they ones that are not?
Well, chef can be women. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're a chef, like, you gotta have somebody at home.
Sometimes.
Well, but do chefs even like cooking at home?
Yes. You know what you need to watch? God, what's it called? This is what I started watching after The Bear to feel the hold.
I don't know. I'm also not somebody who's ever really been into like necessarily chefdom outside of The Bear, other than literally like the Great British Bake Off and Cupcake Wars, which are both baking competitions, I'm realizing. So I've never been somebody to watch like Chopped or like any cooking shows or anything either.
Something Table.
Something Table.
I think it's literally called Chef's Table.
What is it?
Yes, Chef's Table. Okay, so pretty much it's this show where like all those like restaurants where they're literally like serving you like bubble souffle. Mm-hmm. Like literally the souffle is a bubble. Mm-hmm. They go to like specialty like Michelin star restaurants like that, and then they like interview the chef as to like how they came up with the concept for the restaurant and stuff. And there are like so many like sick ass chefs. And the chef for like The Bear, the restaurant from The Bear is like based off of, and just like other ones, they like, and the ones that they like filmed, that episode where Carmi's cousin goes to like work at a restaurant.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have like one of the chefs hit that actual restaurant. He's like has his own Grant Arsh or whatever his name is.
Whoa!
And he just got married, but he had like mouth cancer.
Really?
So he literally like couldn't taste. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
For like the longest time, he thought he was never going to taste, but he was like coming out with like the best menus ever because he's like food science. Like you can know what's going to like taste good together without having to taste it. And it was just like it was really crazy. And he's just like such a cool dude. But anyways, that's his actual restaurant.
That's crazy.
And I was like watching that because I was like, obviously I'm a chef. And here's the thing about me. It's like I'm talking all this stuff about like chef this, chef that. The only chef I see is DoorDash on my phone.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. The only chef I see is literally at the Cheesecake Factory. Sorry.
Like, literally, my palate could not be...
I will say, like, I do like an immersive experience.
Yeah.
Like, I do like the idea of, like, going to a new restaurant and, like, having something that's, like, actually good, but...
No, I like, exactly. Like, I'm thinking about, like, the pirate experiences in Buena Park. Like, that immersive experience. Have you guys heard about this?
Why is it the end of June? It's the end of June, and we haven't gone to that.
Here's the thing.
Or medieval times.
Y'all have about, like, 2 more chances with me because
We need to, like, put it in the group chat and, like, make it happen. I want to go so bad.
Okay, well, we should just go tonight to test it out.
What kind of meals do they serve at the pirate one?
Like, it's like, did you see?
I didn't see what they, like, served because I know, like, medieval times they have, like...
It's giving, like,
the leg and
lasagna.
stuff. Lasagna?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, I was like, girl, what's, like, what is...
I don't know, like, a pirate booty buffalo bomb.
A pirate booty buffalo bomb, literally. No need to go.
Why don't we go tonight?
To Buena Park?
Yeah.
Do they have tickets or something?
I don't know, maybe. Let's just go see. Can we
just
go?
need to, like, pick a date and, like, go.
Why don't we just go tonight?
Because tonight I need to literally be one with the wind and sea. Tonight my plans are, if anyone's wondering, my plans are to drive out to the ocean at night and feel the crisp ocean air hit my face so that I can remember it's not that serious.
They have treasure seating, which is preferred seating, a pirate headband, and a beaded necklace, and photo book, 1 per reservation. What's general admission?
And a beaded necklace?
Yeah.
Girl, yar.
Yar.
Like yar har.
Wait, they have 7 p.m. It's not bad.
How much is it?
$70.
No, that's not bad. I also really want to go to Disney on Ice, but nobody ever wants to go.
Wait, let's go.
I know they don't come back to Long Beach
they
till like
have
October.
super salad, chicken, pork, vegetarian, vegan options.
Whoa.
And a decadent chocolate cake for dessert.
And that's on Matilda.
No, I know. I'm like, I just want to see if you get a headband. Oh,
probably
no,
not.
You just get food.
Anyway.
I want a headband.
No, well, we could like BYO headband. I guess.
I mean,
if it's going to cost you like $30 more for a $2 headband.
I'll wear this hat.
Yeah, no lit.
Actually, I need your hat if I'm going to go there.
This hat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this hat?
Yeah.
No lit, Charlie.
I know. I just want to like do fun stuff now that it's summer.
I know, bro. It's been
like a slow.
It's been weird.
It's been like weird.
Yeah.
Like it's not been super
summery. I mean, it's just now starting to get hot. Like I feel like in the last couple of days is when it really started to give like hot summer nights. Like I was like out at night and I was like, it's hot. But yeah, mentally and emotionally, I'm like, the girls are down bad right now, I feel like.
Yeah, it's kind of like low vibrational, I can't lie.
Yeah.
And I hate that for us.
I hate that for us too. I think we have a lot of time though. We have all of July and we have all of August and then it's about to be fall, which is better than summer. Sorry.
Which I'm like, sorry, I hate that like every time like summer comes around, all I can think about is fall. Which is why when it's fucking fall, I am the best version of myself. And also,
absolutely,
I'm like literally the CEO of like, I fall in love with Los Angeles.
In the fall?
Like, in the fall, like, Los Angeles is like the best place on the planet. Like,
really?
You could not pry me from this fucking city.
Wow.
Like, I love really Los Angeles in fall so much. It's so beautiful. The weather's perfect. Like, you don't need to turn on your heat, but it's still cold.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
You don't fuck with fall like that?
No, I was like, right when you were saying that, I was actually having like the complete opposite thought. Like, I feel like the one thing about like fall for me is like LA doesn't have the same like season of fall.
I feel like fall in LA is like crisp. Like
it's like nice for LA, but like the trees don't really turn and they don't like
it feel like fall. It gets darker sooner.
Yeah, no,
and like
that's
the
true.
Air is like crisp. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like I need to go to like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, like let's go to like a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know, I'm from the Valley, so like I'm used to it like really changing. Because it's like the one thing about Southern California I will say is like we just don't have seasons like that.
But I feel like it's the vibe. of the air.
Yeah. Sure. I see where you're coming from, but man, I'm a sucker for like the trees turning orange and falling. Like that's my shit.
That happens.
Kinda. It's just not really the same though, I feel like.
Well,
I don't know. But I do love fall. Like that all to say like I love fall, but like
well, you could go to Vermont.
I know, I'll probably go back home for a little bit too, because I'm like, girl, I just love seeing the trees. I love seeing the trees.
Well, we could
Corn, here's a who.
We could go see trees in Malibu. Or the Palisades.
Okay. Or you could just come up home with me and you could see what I'm talking about in Sac.
Okay.
Because I'm going to turn you out.
Sac, you have PR.
Well, because Sac we have in the, yeah, well, you know. But it gets like really extreme over there though. Like the weather is like, right now it's probably like 105. And then like by then it's like cold as fuck. That's why I'm like, I totally see what you're saying. Like the weather here will be perfectina. But I just miss the trees. And that's all.
You do be loving your trees.
I like when they turn. I think that's like the coolest part of fall is when it's all orange and
I feel like to me, when it's fall in LA, I feel like everything is that hue. To me.
I'm gonna keep my eyes open. I think it's just like more of like a subtle change. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the energy completely changes.
I mean, fall is definitely the best season.
Fall is like the best
Wherever
season.
you are. I don't care.
I don't care. But anyways, thinking about her.
Talking about fall and summer is so real. I'm sorry.
I was talking about the weather right now, too.
And I'm also just like, there were days, like literally roll the tapes back like 2 episodes. There were days when I literally was like, oh, I can't wait for it to get hot. And now that it's hot, I'm like, ugh.
It just got like fucked up hot, like really quick.
Like take your wig off hot.
Like,
no, like
I'm not kidding. It's legit like probably more than 85 degrees right now in my apartment.
Which is like
illegal.
Insane. Even just like the exterior, like I'm probably gonna check the weather app and it's gonna be like 87, but it is hot.
But it would like in LA though, it's so different because the sun like it's like UV 11 out here. Like you know what I mean? Like the sun rays,
yeah,
like really hit dead,
and it gets like
it's
muggy.
Like, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like in Arizona, not to be an Arizona person, but like
no, but for real,
literally in Arizona, yes, of course, it's hot as fuck, but it's more like a blow dryer in your face.
Dude, we're both from literally the flatlands. Like I'm like absolutely 100% understand what you're saying.
It's so like it's so hot, but like I'm in the heat for like 2 seconds and I'm back in AC.
Yeah, because it's like crisp hot. It's like not like a hot that like really encompasses. It's just like a hot that's like it's fucking hot.
Yeah, like it's just like
yeah, exactly.
Like,
no, exactly.
Just dry as fuck.
Yeah, literally.
Which I don't know. I can handle that. When I went to Miami, I was like the most miserable person on planet Earth.
Mama, when I was in Jamaica, I literally was like, and humidity. When I find you humidity, we gonna have to box.
Dude, that was me in Miami, except I wasn't even like in peak Miami time. Dude, people who live in Miami, you guys are like so fucking built different. Because I swear to God, like I stepped outside and I was already like drenched in sweat. I'm already a sweaty person to begin with, right? Like I'll just be chilling, start sweating. Like in Miami, I would literally step outside wearing nothing, keep in mind. Like I'm already fucking butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like, there's nothing left. What else is there to hide?
No, like I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah. So anyways, it's why like when someone says like, let's go to Miami, I'm like, no. Not during summer.
I don't know if you would ever catch me in Florida, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I want to go to Disneyland.
Besides Orlando, yeah. Orlando further.
I want to go to Disney World and I want to be in like Orlando for a week.
No, Disney World actually goes insanely stupid crazy.
Have you been? Mm-hmm. When's the last time you went?
I went one time when I was like really, really young, and it's just giving like it's big as hell. Like there's so many parks, like it's so like built different. It's like actually insane. So honestly, like I feel like you would need deadass like a week in Orlando to get through all of it. I would love to go when I'm drinking again because I would love to drink around the world at Epcot. Honestly, on my bucket list. And I just remember it being really, 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 really hot, really, really humid, a lot of lizards. Huge parks, yeah. So
I want to go like in winter.
I wonder if that's tea. Like, I wonder if it's like tea in the same way as, you know, like New York, they'll be like, don't come here during the winter.
Yeah. Well, I'm like,
you never know.
It'd probably be just like fucking like 85.
No, literally.
Which
I'll take that.
No, same.
I'll take that, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for fall now. Sorry. Now that we talked about it, I'm like, ugh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I love Halloween too.
'Tis the season. Do you have like, this is so random. Do you have like a dream couples costume?
Oh my God, yes.
What is it?
Well, I did it on my own already, but Juno for sure. There's so many couples costumes. Juno for sure. That's like standard.
Goated. Yeah, that's goated. I do remember. That was really, really good costume.
I love that costume so much.
You know, I'm like, and when I find my man, when y'all see us posted up as the OG boots, like, I know they're not together. Honestly, my most like slayed, if I was ever willing to do like literal SFX for a costume, is gonna have to be the Corpse Bristle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Emily Victor collab. I know they don't end up together, but like, fuck the noise.
Literally. I feel like you wouldn't do like Coraline and...
That was going to be my first... I mean, that's going to give like, guys, we're already married. Like, we actually like already got eloped and like whatever, even though, again, not even a couple, but just like on gram. And what's effed up is when I'm YB. Then it's about to be real awkward in here. But no, that is like my... If y'all ever see me dressed up as Coraline and YB, y'all can let me go. Because I'm already gone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was going to say that too. Like, that's the thing. If I'm dressed up with someone, that fucking...
Trust and believe.
Cut the cameras dead Asuka.
Trust and believe.
Like, dead Asuka. Because ain't no switching up. Even if they want to switch up, ain't no motherfucking switching up. Like, on my motherfucking soul.
And you should say that. Also, shout out Topicals.
Shout out
Topicals Silk Slob. This is the best lip gloss. No ad, no PR. This is the best lip gloss that's ever existed.
Amen.
Argue with your mama.
No, argue with your mama because mine stood on that hill for as long as I can.
It could be mintier though. If you're from Topicals, it could be mintier. Okay, go ahead.
It could be mintier. Did y'all hear that? Let them know. Argue with your mama. Anyways, all that to say, because this is what I imagine. Imagine literally, not to re-trigger people, trigger warning breakups, but if I dress up with someone and we broke up and there's photo evidence of it, go
and
ahead.
Do I need to clock in?
Go ahead and literally like...
And let me hold my ministry.
Eternal sunshine, my shit.
And let me clock in. If I'm gonna hold like my ministry, it's gonna be this. Fuck what you've heard, okay? I just feel like now we're at a time in our life, and as this goes on, I'm sure this will keep coming up. Like, y'all already know I'm literally have grace Barbie. Like, I'm literally like have grace. We have nothing else in this world but to be kind to ourselves. That's all we have. I just feel like we're old enough now to where it's like, all of this is impermanent. If you literally stepped out in a couple's costume with somebody that you thought was the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, and then y'all broke up, I'd be like, real. On to the next. Like, real. No shade.
I think, like, for me in my house, like, again, like, charge it to the Capricorn game. Like, I'm just the CEO of, like... It's like Issa Rae only posting a photo that she got married. No one knew she was even with anyone type shit.
I'm over that. Because what is the point of like trying and failing if not to rejoice
that it happened?
I'm having my minestrone, okay? Because I'm also just like, listen, I have seen, heard, coddled friends, dealt with secondhand and firsthand kind of like just shit where it's like, if we ain't running it bow to the wow, like honestly, like fuck the noise, like post on gram like my man, and then break up and keep it pushing. Cause all of this like boo, like oh my god, we could If y'all, I'm like like, have y'all been in the kitchen? You know what I'm saying? Like, have y'all been in the kitchen? Have you seen the recipes? Do we not know by now that, babe, people have been married for 20 years and get divorced?
That is
true.
So
fuck the noise. Step out in your costume type.
Step out in your costume
type. Step out on gram type, and the real one's gonna get it.
Amen. Except I'm gonna literally have to kill you.
Girl, and you can try. And I'm gonna be like this.
Except I think part 2 to that for me is like, step out with your man, my man, my man, my man, except for the fact that like, I do think for whatever reason for me in my house, like the 3-month rule, the when you like start to vocalize rule, and when you post on gram rule, if it's not meant to be, always, without a doubt, they start switching up. You don't think so? You don't think
I just don't want to believe it because then I'm going to manifest it.
Okay, that's
you know what
good.
I'm saying?
That's good.
Because I feel like, no, but I get what you're saying. Like, honestly, at the same time, I'm not even butting. It's more of an and situation of like, shit is just genuinely so awky. Like, dating and everything and all of that is literally so awky, so wish-washy, boshy, bosh. Like, I've literally seen the strongest soldiers.
Aww.
Like, if we were betting on horses, if we were betting on dogs, babe, my shit was taking records type that still fall. So then it's like, girl, fuck the noise. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that's on
shit.
some very like idealistic, like when it's my time, I tell my friends all the time, when it's my time to take my own advice, I am not only gaslighting, I am girl bossing, and I will not stop gaslighting you until you realize that I never said anything that I told you that you think I said. I'm gaslighting down.
This literally happened just seconds ago.
Like, I'm literally gaslighting.
Maya
I don't
and
care.
I had like a whole powwow before we recorded. And I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, you know, like I was just getting vulnerable with Maya. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, like this time of year has been hard because like X, Y, Z. And she was literally like, yeah, well, you know, you need to just like, and she was like, oh.
Because I'm self-aware enough to know that, you know, my therapist used to say, like, if you ever have a problem, like with yourself, or like if you're going through something, or if you're being hard on yourself, just imagine the same situation coming from a friend, and then your advice will get crystal clear. That's kind of my whole thing, is I'm like, when it's my friends, I'm like, keep your head up, you gonna be okay, we up, do whatever you want, no mistakes, we ride at dawn. And then when they're literally like, well, what about you? I'm like, and I will rot in the eternal depths. And that's okay.
Of hell.
Because I'm different than everyone apparently, and I'm the only one who can't take my own advice.
No,
but we're trying.
We're trying. I mean, I'm trying as fuck. I think like, yeah, I think it might be a single summer. I was telling Q.
It might be a single summer.
I was telling Q, I wrote this down in my notes app. This shit's funny as hell, boy.
But to be fair, single, like, summer is the time to be single.
Of course. I'm just meaning I'm not hooking up with anyone. Oh, yeah. I have something. There's something else in my notes app.
Okay, period.
But we'll talk about that after. But I was telling Q, last night I called Q after literally searching on YouTube how to install air conditioning, like if you don't have ductwork in your house. And now I'm like literally an electrician and a plumber. So
thank you.
Fuck what you heard. And I was FaceTiming Q. And we were just like talking about, it's so fucking hot in our house. And it's so fucking hot in LA that if I was dating someone and they were laying down next to me, that would piss me off so fucking bad.
Absolutely.
Like, I would be literally so pissed off if someone's fucking body heat was radiating onto me.
Yeah.
Like, I would... grounds for breaking up. Like, I was just like, honestly, so I get it. I understand why the universe is making me single right now. Because, like, if someone were to dead ass, like, lay their body next to me, I would have to fucking clock them in their jaw.
Well, then you'd have to, like, go somewhere with AC.
Yeah, I guess. Part 2 to that is Q and Keelan went to a rave this past weekend. Maya and I obviously did not go.
You know how that goes.
But it looked really like slayed, and I was already out super late, and I was like, oh, well, if it's like tea, like, let me know, I might go. Wasn't gonna go. And but maybe. Anyways, I come home and Q was like, no, like it wasn't tea, whatever. So yesterday on FaceTime, we were like catching up. Keep in mind, Q and I literally FaceTime, and he lives
They live in the same apartment.
We live in the same apartment, and we literally, he was one room over, and dead ass, we talk more over FaceTime than IRL. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Anyways, we were FaceTiming and talking about, I was like, oh yeah, like the rave, like what was the tea, like whatever. And he was like, yeah, like, I don't know, it just wasn't hitting. I like go on the raves page and look at it. Bruh, the photos were like misty.
Oh yeah.
Like it just looked
I thought
like
you were gonna say you saw somebody. I was like, what?
No. Like it just looked like a mist was over.
Dave.
And I was like, there's nothing worse when you go to a rave and there's just like mist. And
Diva.
it's literally from the bodies
Diva.
of the dancers.
I will never forget. This is bringing me back. I will never forget. 2 years ago, just moved to LA, went to Subculture.
Oh my gosh.
And what is that? Catch One, I think it was at, or what is that? Whatever, doesn't matter. At this club, 3-story club. Went to the top story to see Arca. Was in the Arca set, and I'm like not a sweater. Like I guess it's just like biological. Like I just don't sweat unless I'm hot a hell. Third floor, lights out, Arca set, going crazy. Wet. The lights come on after, and everybody's literally drenched in sweat. It's like literally like, it's like on the walls. Like It's like so wet that we're all like, I was literally dripping in sweat. Like not even just like dripping in sweat. Like I'm really hot. It's dripping out of my head. Like it was all over my body, dripping. Berlin.
Yes, Berlin.
Like I was in Berlin.
And I literally was like, I've only been to one other rave like that where I stayed long enough where like the floors were wet, like walking, you're literally having to be so like, careful. Yeah, because like the floors are wet from everyone's sweat. The walls are dripping sweat. And,
that's summer though.
And you'll literally just be standing in front of like the big ass like fucking fans that they have that are going crazy, like literally would push back like 10 humans. And I was like standing in front of one of them and I was like wet, not because I was sweating, but just because the air was literally everyone else's sweat had like turned into like a fucking
water cycle.
Yeah.
And honestly, that is like the worst part for me of going out is that I have to come home and I have to shower.
Oh my God. Like there's no chance you don't shower after that shit because like I don't care. Like I don't care if I'm beyond fucked up, like whatever. But like you literally have to, or you're going to bed with God knows who, what, when, where, how on you.
And it just like soaks.
Yeah, like you have to wash everything. Like hair, body, mind, soul, spirit.
Hair, body, mind, soul, spirit.
Or else you're literally like bedding whoever all that shit was.
But I hate that because I'm not a night. I do shower at night.
No, I shower. Well, actually, now that it's summer, I'm doing my double duties.
Yeah.
If I leave the house.
Dude, I be showering in the morning, so I hate showering at night. I
like showering. I don't mind showering at night.
I don't know why I don't like it. Like I always feel like so wet getting into my bed.
Okay, that I think like if I have to wet my hair, yeah. But if I don't have to wet my hair, then no, I don't mind.
I don't know why I have beef with a nighttime shower.
No, I mean, I feel like that sometimes.
To be fair, the only times I also take a nighttime shower is when I'm literally like going in for mental health purposes. Yeah. Like it's giving lights and candles, lights off in the show.
In the show.
Having a pow, literally.
Having a pow. Oh my gosh, yes, this is what I want to talk about. Twitter hiding their likes.
Twitter hides their likes? Dude, I haven't been on Twitter since it changed.
Wait, well, same. But like, okay, I like don't use Twitter like that at all, like since it's no longer Twitter or X. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Elon. That being said, girl, going through people's likes was like the best thing ever.
Dude, I never did that.
Maya, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like my shit.
You just, like, even your friends, you didn't like to see what they're, like, memes they were liking and stuff?
Couldn't you, like, private your likes, too?
No.
Oh, then people were confused as hell going through my shit, because I literally, like... Well, I remember, too, like, in high school, I'm almost positive it was Faith. Sorry if I'm inserting you in this memory, babe, but I'm pretty sure it was Faith who, like, told me for the first time that you could, like, go through people's likes because, like, everyone would go through their crush's likes, and I literally had no idea. And I was just liking shit. To be fair, though, I also, like, had, like, my personal, and then I had my 1D account that later turned into basically like a spam account. So I never had anything on my personal, but the only time I ever looked at somebody's likes on Twitter was after I found out that you could do that. I was like talking to this random fucking guy, which like guys, like literally somebody should have trank darted me, but it's whatever. Was talking to this random guy and he would always like my selfies. Like he would always like my pictures. And so I would like go through his likes and it would be girls that look like me. Or not girls that look like me. We all looked like each other. I'm not like, she looks like me, but like we all looked like each other. Like he had a very clear type and it would just be literally like him liking like all these selfies.
I'm not kidding. That's the only way you would, for me, when I would be on Twitter and I would like have a crush on someone, I would go find their Twitter and be like, okay, let's go see if they have a crush on someone.
Dude.
Or let's go see if they fucking witch me, your diva. Because I would literally go through their likes and I'd be like, oh, they're a whore. Because they would literally be liking like every one witch girl's photos. I'm like, oh.
I had no idea you could do that.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that they turned it off. That's so rack.
Why?
Because you can't even like anything you want to like.
Well, that's why it was funny. Because, like, people in, like, politics would literally like an OnlyFans. Like, there's, like, senators and stuff who's literally, like OnlyFans pictures from, like, people.
Oh, well, then my shit's cursed because I was just liking shit.
I loved going through my friends' likes. I'd be like, oh, that is such a funny tweet.
Like, if people could go through my TikTok likes, I would hate that.
Well, that's different.
Is it?
Yeah.
It feels like the same to me.
But, I mean, I kind of don't mind. Like, I get it for the most part.
I just don't like that you have to curate everything.
I wasn't curating for the most part.
You can't help but to curate a little bit. You can't like every single thing that you want to like if people are looking at it.
Why? Because you don't stand on it? I'm not liking a
Be for real.
I'm not liking a fucking picture of like Owen Gray or something like that.
Exactly.
What if you wanted
to?
Well, then
what if it was funny? Or what if I thought somebody else was cute and I wanted to like their shit? Now I can't.
We'll stand on it.
You don't mean that, and that's okay. I'm like, y'all don't mean that. Because at the end of the day,
I would like people's stuff.
If you had to worry about people looking through your TikTok likes.
All
right, well, let's open it up. Hey, if that shit don't get banned, let's see what's going on. No, put it on public right now.
My TikTok likes?
Yeah, put it on public since it's all good.
Let's see what's going on.
Right. Oh, okay, now we got to go through. Like, it just feels like it's like a curation station.
Look.
What was that?
This one's actually really sad. This guy stabbed his girlfriend 114 times.
Oh.
And she put a stone in the jar every single time.
Oh, I have seen that.
Sorry, trigger warning, people getting stabbed.
Yeah, a little late, but... Guys, in the watching the likes on Maine. Oh my god, this reminds me of Jenna Marbles used to do this.
I'm going to take the person's name out of it.
What is that?
Also, Brooke and Connor love the pod, and if you guys ever want to come on, let me know.
I'm going to take the person's name out of it.
This is so, oh my gosh, actually, that was so us.
Okay, period.
It's this clip of Brooke and Connor make a podcast, if you guys listen to them. Love you guys. Connor was telling the story to Brooke, and he was like, but I'm going to take this person's name out of the story. Because, like, obviously he was like, I can't say it.
Real.
And she was like, okay, but, like, tell me who you're talking about.
Right.
And he was like, okay, yes, but I can't tell you yet because it's part of the story. And she was like, okay, I get it, but, like, just tell me who you're talking about. And then he's like, I will, just give me a second. And then he was like, okay, so there was this guy, and she was like, who's the guy? And it was just really funny because I was like, I feel like that's me. Except like one time we were on the podcast and I was like telling Maya about like someone, and then she was like, no, like tell me who it was. And I literally went like this, covered my mouth, and like whispered it.
And never will we ever
say a fucking name on this fucking podcast because one person caught it and commented.
Thank you for saying something. And thank you for saying something.
You fucking know who you are. I went like this and I hella doxed them, bro. And that episode was up for like a cool, what, like 4 hours?
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours.
Sorry. Okay, well, we weren't even, we're never saying anything bad.
It wasn't, if anything, like I'd be honored if I was talking. Yeah. Like it wasn't anything bad, but it was definitely a doxico moment.
Yeah, caught.
And it was so funny because we listened back to it and it literally was like Maya Gorman.
No, literally, and I was like oh, sorry.
Like it was
I don't know how I missed that.
Dominic Roberts.
No, but it was like hello, and I was like,
oh shit, my bad.
And I was like, well, yes. Anyways, so yeah, we're not doxing anyone.
So yeah,
but I stand on that. I stand on that.
The only thing that I think people would not like about my what? You scared me.
I just remembered, though. Do you remember how Instagram used to tell you who liked what?
Bitch, bring that the fuck back.
That was so bad for mental health.
That was great.
That was so...
Why are you... I'm learning so much. There's 2 types of people.
No, that was so bad. You don't remember that? Like, we would literally be like, oh my God, he liked this girl's picture. Like, you're done for.
Yes! I need to know that shit now. It's worse because I don't know what they're fucking liking unless I literally go on IG and I have to type in their name.
No, and that's real.
I literally go through their following, and then like if I see like a bad bitch, I literally scroll through their profile and see he's liked every photo. I'm like, fine, I'm fucking cooked.
No, and you're real. That was just so messy. But no, on this one, I'll agree with you. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they brought it back.
If they brought that shit back, relationships would be saved.
Relationships would be saved. That's actually really true.
No, like relationships were saved. The amount of tea, like you could literally see who Justin Bieber was like, whose photos he was liking.
That was, what the hell do y'all know about that?
Like you could literally see who Harry, like I would literally be like, what did Harry just like?
It used to literally be posted up on the updates, like, and who's this random model? This random model in Essex.
Yeah.
Like literally.
No, like
wow.
Bring that back. I want to see.
It was too messy.
My white boys of the month. I want to just see their feed activity. I would literally.
That was so insane.
Like if it were up to me, I would literally, like, back in the day, I would literally, like, if I was, like, a psycho, like, back in the day, I would have really, like, followed all my crushes and, like, only followed them on, like, a spam account. And
so you could see everything. Oh, my gosh, I'm sure there were girls who were doing that because they were ahead of their time, like, honestly. But that used to literally have us in shambles.
I know.
That's so insane to think about.
I miss that.
Honestly, the Instagram of it all is, like, cool. I mean, you know, I get it. I just, because, like, Twitter and TikTok are more kind of, like, shit posting apps, you know what I mean? I think that's why I'm like, ugh, like if they like made us like all show our TikTok likes, I'd be like, and y'all are trying to perceive me off this?
Well, I think also on TikTok it's different because I'd be giving like pity.
No, I mean, I feel you give likes for like different reasons and shit.
Yeah, like I'll like something just because I'm like, let me throw them a like.
Yeah, no, I'd be in there like boost, like I don't care, type beat. But like, I don't like the idea of somebody being able to like look at that and look at like Twitter used to be like such a safe space to just like stupid shit. It
was a safe. I still did like stupid shit.
Yeah, but like you know, you kind of end up curating a little bit if your focus is like, or if you're just like aware of people.
I mean, one thing I will say is like, yeah, I would never like a porn website or something like that.
Yeah, totally.
But there would be people who just ran that. Oh my
gosh,
there was this one kid in my high school. This is like tea.
Uh-huh.
There's this kid who I went to high school with, but I think he was like younger than me. I don't really know. Anyways, he was Mormon. And he went on like a Mormon mission and then came back like early. And I don't know. It was kind of like a scandal if someone like came back early from their mission because obviously like something happened.
Went down.
No one knew why. Anyways, he comes back. And people were just like stalking his Twitter because we were just like, he wasn't even like my friend. My friend was telling me this story.
Yeah.
But like, he was liking like hella like porn videos and like all this stuff. And he was like the only Mormon to ever exist. And everyone was like, bruh, what?
Whoa.
Like, that's like a gnarly choice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have an image, like if you're like Mormon.
Yeah, like, anyways.
You don't got a burner, babe?
And I was just like...
The girls need burners.
I was just like, do you know that, like, everyone can see this?
Because you remember when Twitter also used to, like, sometimes people would like stuff and would put it onto your feed?
Oh, yeah.
That used to have people caught up.
No, because
it was always the worst. It was always, like literally the one, shit. Like, yeah, like, literally, like, Twitter was like, I'm being messy. I was like, okay.
Literally, like, the Doom popcorn bucket.
No, like, Doom popcorn bucket King Jacks. Like, I honestly, in this day and age, I would have retweeted. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can call me what you want.
Guys, that was
Y'all can call me what you want. That was fine art, babe.
Today, King Jack's
Dune popcorn bucket performance art
was literally one of the best things. Honestly, we need to bring the Dune bucket back on here.
We need to bring the Dune bucket back.
Because she hasn't gotten enough time in the sun. Because that was genuinely one of the funniest fucking things I have ever seen in my whole entire fucking life.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when Q like showed us that video. Because everyone also kept commenting on our TikTok like...
Yeah, being like, King Jackson. We were like, whoa,
we
what?
were like, who the fuck's King Jackson? What is the Dune? What are you guys talking about? Q, literally, we're like in my living room. And I just have like a huge couch and then like there's like a TV. And we were literally just all laid up on the fucking couch. And Q, mirror plays it to the TV, this video of King Jax going in on the
And we were all getting educated. Like, I literally was like, ah!
And then I literally was going through King Jax's Twitter, and he's tea.
That man's crazy, yeah.
He's literally so tea.
It's performance art, babe. Like, you're iconic.
It's
I'm sorry.
It's performance art
it's
because
camp.
I was like, never have I ever seen someone do this with a Krispy Kreme donut.
No, the Krispy Kreme donut stack is like, guys, that is performance art.
That's
like, if he did that in the MoMA, like, everyone would be like,
no,
so it's just like what?
So iconic.
Like time and place.
Wait, someone should do that.
But anyway, so like literally shout out Twitter like on main because girl, no, but bringing back feed activity would literally change the whole entire game.
I miss that.
Because all we can do now is like check people's followings.
Yeah.
Boring.
It's so much work too.
Lazy, tired. It is so much work.
But I like that you do get to like learn pretty quick. I can tell you if you're a hoe.
Oh, somebody's Instagram following will honestly tell you
everything you
need to know down to like what your type is. Like no shade.
No, literally. And also I'm like, that's how I know if you're a hooker or not. I like don't get I feel sad for the people who have to like beg their boyfriends not to follow Insta thoughts.
I've like, I mean, to be fair, I literally historically have dealt with like actual like analog indie sleaze, like little mole rats. So I've like never had that problem before.
No, neither have I, but I'm just saying like it does bum me out when like I'm on the Facebook group. I love Facebook. The Facebook group, like, is this your man?
Wow.
Facebook group.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's so sad. But like I just like it's thank God for women and gossip type beat.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Because anyways, there was what was I gonna say? There was this girl who was like, I've just been like begging guys, like I need advice, like I've just been begging my boyfriend to like stop liking like Insta baddies photos, like, and he just tells me like I'm being insecure. I will literally okay.
I'm just like, don't ever tell me what I'm doing.
No.
Or like how I'm feeling.
I'll just literally be like, you want to see Insecure? I'll show you Insecure.
Well, the question is like, are you letting your man follow?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Are you letting him follow like girls on Instagram?
No. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, you can follow girls on Instagram if you know them in real life. Mm. If you know them in real life and they are your friend, yes. Mm-hmm. Or like if they're like an icon of some sort. Mm-hmm. Like if they like play like sports or they're like a singer or like there is a good reason that makes sense why you would be following them, then I would be like, okay, period, like that makes sense. But if you're just following like the average like bad bitch in Echo Park who's like slayed as fuck and is like my friend and you guys have never met and you just like whatever, are you crazy? Like, no.
Yeah.
Or if they're just following like random like bad bitches on IG and like they don't know them in real life, they've never met, they're not friends, like no, why are you following them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I honestly don't even know what I would do. I've never even thought about it.
I just feel like it's so obvious. It's just like, no. That's crazy work.
I think I'm just like also I just like don't relate to that because I like don't follow anyone like just because. Is that true? I think I follow like one person because they're hot.
I don't
maybe two.
Maybe I don't follow anyone just because they're bad. Like if I'm following you, there's a reason why I'm following you.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because to me, I'm like, it's so embarrassing. Also, I'm delusional.
I like can't identify
what if
with
I
that.
meet you in person?
No.
Well, not too much.
But
Girl,
you know, I got that dog in me. And honestly, the people I'm thinking about, the person I'm thinking about, like needs to be unfollowed anyways, like on the real list of she.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just like the realness of it. But yeah, I'm like, I just like, damn, I can't even identify with what that emotion is. No. What emotion that is from inside out.
But this reminds me of my friend. I don't think I've talked about this on the podcast.
What?
Well, I have my friend. She was dating this guy for so long. They were literally locked the fuck in. Like they were like 2 years deep, like talking about like maybe marriage.
Wow,
like they were like locked in.
Yeah.
This dog.
The Nintendo dogs outside? Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
You got that.
I don't know what's tea with that dog. Period. But anyways, they were like, lock the fuck in, like.
You can go. It's fine.
Anyways, yeah, lock the fuck in. And one day, she just like wakes up to like literally like 10 girls DMing her being like, hey, are you still with your boyfriend? Are you still with your boyfriend? Like, hey girl, hey girl. Come to find out, her boyfriend got posted in that like, is this your man page? And literally like one of the girls was like, does anyone know this guy? Like he literally like sends me unwarranted nudes like all the time. Like whatever. Yeah. And they literally like hit her up and was just like, hey dude, like and everyone was like, yeah, like he's like, we've like matched before, like he's like hit me up, but like he has a picture of like a girl on his profile, but like I don't know if they're still together or not. And all these girls like hit her up being like, hey, like sorry to bother you.
Oh
but,
my
like,
God. And thank God for girls.
That's
Thank
what
God
I'm saying.
for girls.
That's what
Love
I'm saying.
that. But that's so sad.
It's really sucked, but also like praise God.
No, and the girlhood gossip is going to win every time. But
that's
it's just
why
like,
I love those pages.
Yeah.
I'm like, go ahead and fucking
oh my God, that would have me
tea
so sick.
and warn a bitch.
Warn a bitch. No, always. Oh my God, always warn a bitch. Like no shade. But that would have me literally so sick. Like sorry sick. Like that's actually crazy.
No, like her boyfriend of like however many years was literally living a whole entire lie to her.
What's the point?
What's the point? And also,
I just
like,
never understand that. What's
yeah,
the
I'm
point?
just like, I don't know. Any guy who fucks with like good girls, I'm like, stop. Sorry, I don't mean good girl in the sense of like there's like good girls and bad girls and like whatever. I just mean like good girl in the sense of like this is like a wholesome girl looking for a wholesome relationship and like whatever. And I'm not saying that like if you're not looking for a wholesome relationship, you're like a bad girl. I just mean that like that specific archetype of like diva, leave her alone.
Just leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave all of us alone, really. Like, I literally don't care. I'm just like, you could actually just be single and then shut up. Literally.
Period.
Like, nobody asks you to be in a relationship if you don't want to do, like, relationship stuff.
I will never understand guys who, like, who do that. Like, guys who literally, I'm just like...
Like the cheater, best friend eaters. It's just like, for what?
It will never make sense to me. I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Cheaters
no, I have my whole plan, like, literally lined out. Like, I have my monologue so ready.
Oh my gosh, wait, can you share? Because I'll share mine.
Well, mine is just giving, like, if I literally ever walked in, like, Tyler Perry style, like, on my man with another woman in bed, first things first, the realist is that me and the girl, unless you knew about me, we could have tea, but, like, I'm not one of those girls that's going to start swinging on the girl. You can get swung on secondary, but first and foremost, the problem is with the man that made this promise with me under the eyes of God. Do you know what I'm saying? Number two, though, I'm going full gaslight, full sad, full break my heart mode. You will not get a single yell out of me type. And you better hope I don't pretend I was pregnant, literally. Like, I'm going guilt trip. Like, I'm going very much like, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Gray eyes is what I'm going for.
Thank you.
Because I'm not going to rip the sheets off. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to da-da-da-da. I want to come in with the parental disappointment. I want to come in with the, and you know what? Don't even worry about it. Single tear down the face. I'm out this bitch. Seriously. Because I'm like, you stew in your own shit, bro. But also, if you weren't going to stew regardless, if you're really running your shit heartless mode, then I ain't got to waste no energy on that. Because you will be dealt with. You will be dealt with because karma's a bitch.
No, like spiritual.
You should have known better.
Spiritual protection on 10. No, like
stop.
Spiritual protection on 10. Like the universe
Praise
got
to
me.
the Most High, literally.
Praise to the Most High. Job praise the moonlight. Like
Thank
don't
you.
even worry. Yeah, if I got cheated on, God knows better. Because my shit would be like psychological warfare in like just like. I would probably say like once a quarter, I do some shit to like really shake your shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would definitely like hire someone to like send gorilla shit to your house in a PR box.
Yeah.
I would definitely like put like instant mashed potatoes in your front yard and like let that bitch go the fuck off.
Iconic, yeah.
I would like literally buy like a 500 like pack of rubber bands, spread that shit and literally like make you pick them up one by one. I would do a lot of things that are just like I would like, you know, like if I ever like was in your house and you were like, I was picking up, like I was getting my stuff from you and you had some bananas on the counter, I would just like break the tops off of the bananas.
Period.
Just shit like that. That would like
just keep it,
yeah, just like keep it a little psychological warfare.
Yeah.
You would get like a verbal assault from me.
Yeah.
Because like if my mom gave me one gift in this world, it's definitely like I will verbally assault
verbal lashing,
you.
yeah.
A verbal lashing. And I don't like verbal lash like the regular degular bitch. But I already told y'all hoes.
Yeah.
When it comes to cheating, fool me one time, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the big one once, and you will never fucking hear from me.
No,
ever
absolutely,
again.
absolutely, absolutely.
Or depending on how dramatic I'm feeling in the moment, I'm walking out the room, blocking you on everything. You will never be able to contact me again.
Absolute.
And that might be enough to suffice. But honestly, I do think I would like give them like a, oh yeah, you doing this to me makes sense. Because you're literally so fucking ugly, stupid, sorry, and pathetic that like this is actually very aligned with your character value. And honestly, I'm really shocked you didn't do it sooner. I was, you know, I bet on losing dogs.
But
Mitski. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your life. Doing whatever the hell this is.
Karma's a bitch.
Because you'll never live this one down, and yeah, just watch your back for sure.
Absolutely. And y'all are the strongest soldiers out there, people who've dealt with infidelity. I'm thinking about y'all every single day.
Oh my gosh. God just knows better, because that would be the only villain origin story I could ever have.
Only villain. Oh my God. For another time, we don't have time for that. But
anyways, yeah.
This summer's a Modger Avatar summer. I'm thinking.
I love that we didn't talk about the bear once.
We talked about the bear a little. Man or bear?
I think we just like getting dressed up at this point.
Yeah, we do love it. I mean, listen, not everybody celebrates the release again of the bear, but if you do, this is just a little Easter egg for you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's on
the bear. And we will be watching the season and coming back and spilling a little bit, but
for sure.
So yeah.
All right.
I have a neighborhood watch. My neighborhood watch this week is Perfect Wife, new documentary on Hulu. The story of Sherry Papini, which you already know I'm literally true crime Barbie, so I've seen and heard of the story a million times. And honestly, I was kind of going into watching it I have heard the story told a million times. But I thought the documentary was really, really good. And I thought it was gave me some new insight. And I was like, wait, this is a key. So Perfect Wife on Hulu.
Wait, okay, I'll watch that.
The story of Sherry Papini.
I
should have known better.
Oh, Hyper Ballad by Bjork.
Period.
Yeah. For sure.
Keep it cute.
So fucking good.
Keep it cute.
All right. We love you guys. Oh my gosh.
We love you guys.
We
need to say where we're going. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Okay. Well, you guys know where to find us on Instagram and IG at Upstairs Neighbors Pod. I was at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Well,
or at gmail.com, yeah.
At gmail.com. Upstairs Neighbors Pod. And you can find me on Instagram at Dom Roberts. Instead of an E, it's an X.
TikTok
at Dom Not a Teen Mom.
And you can find me on Instagram at Mayamoto with an _. And you can find me on TikTok at Maya Has a TikTok. And luckily you can't see my TikTok likes. Thank you.
Wait, look at me.
Thank you.
It's so hot.
It's a wig off summer.
I literally have to go, you guys.
Okay, well, we love you guys, and sorry we're melting, and we'll see you guys same time
next week.
Okay, bye. Happy summer.
Bye.